Dana here, and welcome to my vlog. And this is Project Stang. Well, in the last video, I got the oil changed on it. Unfortunately, found antifreeze in the oil, and radiator was down about the same amount of antifreeze as the radiator was, and the reservoir was down. So this is the day. I'm going to go ahead and fire it up, get it out of its winter hibernation. Because I'm not sure when she wants to put it on the road. Difficult part is we have the Escape and we have the Explorer on during the winter time, and unfortunately, like most of us, we can't afford to have all four vehicles on the road. So alright, let's get this baby started up. Hasn't been fired up in last 5 months, I think. When did we take it off? November? I took it off in November. My video on putting him into hibernation. Hardest part is putting them in a place that they're not going to rust, and trying to keep the mice population down. Now I'm going to crank it over a couple times. I need to pull the coil. Pull the coil plug so I can run it through a couple of times. Technically, you should spray oil into the cylinder heads on motors that you don't run for a long period of time, but you know, let's see what happens. Because she was driving this and lost the lower ball joint. So, a previous video on that evolution, she was coming back from Walmart and turned the corner, and the ball joint let go. Thank God. The only thing that happened was because she was at a stoplight, and she was just taking off and turned. Thank God she wasn't going at highway speed when that thing came off, or let go. The swing arm dropped down on the rim, and it shaved a little bit off the inside, but thank God that's all it was, and we got it up on a flatbed and got it home. So here we go. Let's crank her through. Well, I guess we're not going to crank it through. Ah! Shoot! I charged that battery. We ain't got a battery that's going bad yet. Wow. My battery's stinking. Just charged the battery. see if that's enough to get it to run. Okay, yep. It's enough to crank it over. I was hoping I was going to have more than that for the start. Need to get oil. Need to see oil pressure. Okay. A couple more times here. Okay, that's probably enough. Okay, let's plug in the oil. Get enough in the pump. Of course, I got all new clean oil, which is a good thing. Okay, here we go. Let's okay, let's go. Okay, oil pressure right away. Okay, actually got enough. Got some oil up in the valve heads. Usually do it about 3 times. You can see oil pressure goes right up. That means I got oil pressure in the pump. Run about 30 seconds. Okay. Yeah, and welcome to my vlog. I guess this was going to be on Project Stang. Really trying to get out here and get this lawn mowed again. Unfortunately, the wife says she's overheating now in her 96 Stang. So I came in, take a look at it and see what I can find. And then I can think of right now is maybe the thermostat. The thermostat, which is underneath here, right under that, maybe stuck. So now she's got now it's gonna overheat. Now it's overheating the motor. Also the fact that when I got it out, did the oil change on it, I found there was antifreeze in the oil. So that might have a pending issue. And then when I drove it in here a while ago, no, not really. It's running a little rough. That's probably because of the head. Maybe a bad head gasket. So I'm gonna we've been researching the different head gasket sealers that you can add to your antifreeze, and we're looking into doing that because I'm not ready to do no head on it. And if they say it seals the heads up, then I'm willing to go ahead and try that, and I'll give you guys an idea of what to expect. Because I was going to go ahead and do this, use that stuff on the Sebring. So see if I can get the Sebring to run long enough to get that stuff in there. I'm saying it's got to be able. You're just catching it just as it's starting to leak. It's not a major issue yet. So something to do with you got to run it. Make sure you're able to run it for 15 minutes without it overheating. So right now she says she's got an overheating issue, so I'm wondering if it's the thermostat is stuck. It's giving her an over temperature because your temp gauge is right here. So I'm going to look underneath here real quick. Just had it out a while ago. Anyway, that's where I'm at here. Stay tuned. Well, I was under here. Oh. What are you doing? I've got leakage right here, which is dripping down from probably a seam around the radiator. It's wet over there because I dropped a little bit coming out of the cap. So that's wet, but there's nothing over here that should be causing this thing to leak. Unfortunately, it looks like got a radiator that could be failing. Always something, huh? And up underneath the up underneath your water pump, straight up there, you see that black area. There's a seep hole, and when your pump is getting ready to go, like I'm afraid it is right now, it starts to seep out of that hole. So I got a couple things pending here, and again, I'm thinking we have a I've got a stuck thermostat.